Hit songs that started from YouTube beats.
What if I told you that one of this summer's biggest hits actually started as a random Pharrell type beat on YouTube, uploaded by this producer with less than 10,000 subscribers? But yet, it gets even crazier, as we're about
Let
to
me
see
know.
from Lil Tecca, Yeet, ASAP Rocky, and J. Cole to name a few. The truth is,
Damn.
countless Billboard hits have quietly been born right here on the very same platform you're watching this video.
I typed on the internet, I typed my name, ASAP Rocky, typed the beat, and I typed that in, found it. I said, yo, this beat is crazy.
All of my beats, bro. Every
That's
beat that
actually
I got
wild.
from YouTube.
What?
Every beat that's I
My
heard,
same
ever,
fucking
period,
reaction,
beat
bro.
From YouTube is a type beat.
What the?
Today, the instrumental for your next platinum record
Four Brats doesn't have a prod? That's insane. Someone go get that back. Go make him some beats, man. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
is literally just one YouTube search away. However, what even is a quote type beat? And how are producers around the world utilizing this unique upload strategy to launch legit music careers straight out of their bedrooms?
What's up, y'all? I'm gonna be breaking down how I produced Doechie's Denial is a River off of her Alligator Bites Never Heal mixtape. I was doing daily uploads on my YouTube channel, and I'm chopping it up, I'm making the beat, and it's like 7 in the morning, and I'm super tired. I'm like, man, this beat's not finished, but I'm just kind of stuck.
grind
I
don't
feel like I
stop.
need to add something else, and I just couldn't figure out anything else to add. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to upload it how it is. You know, I'll do a better job on the next beat, right?
3 years ago, when a channel named Ian James
That's
with
a
only
crazy
20,000
story.
subscribers uploaded this specific MF Doom type beat right here titled Golden. Never in his wildest dreams could he have predicted that not only would this beat become the backbone to the most popular song off Doechie's breakout mixtape, but by uploading this random type beat that he thought was unfinished, Ian James is now officially a Grammy award-winning producer, thanks to his production of
That's
Denial is a
actually
River. However,
insane.
Ian James is far from the only producer to explode from his basement to the Billboard charts.
Found the beat on like Halloween night.
That's actually
The beat was just
inspiring. What the
speaking to
hell?
me, you know, I was like, this song gonna be.
Prior to just getting surpassed by Post Malone and Sway Lee's Sunflower, the previous #1 most streamed song of all time, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, also started as a YouTube-type beat.
The song we was all dancing to at one point came from YouTube? No fucking way.
First uploaded to 19-year-old Dutch producer Young Kio's channel. Before then, Lil Nas would purchase the beat to his 17-time platinum smash Old Town Road for only $30 on BeatStar. Now, obviously a significant placement like this has paid off in other ways down the road for Young Kio, including collabs with multiple
Millions.
mainstream artists. But although, throughout this video you're about to
He was eating for off that song for fucking years. He still is. That song is still paying his bills, bro. What?
meet multiple veteran producers who have been able to establish themselves all thanks to type beats, such as the OG legend Cash Money AP. But meanwhile, on
Cash
the other
Money
hand, though,
AP.
you don't have to be a Metro Boomin, Pierre Bourne, or even a Cash Money AP to be able to make a solid living online as a producer.
What's the most you've ever made in 1 month, roughly, from beat?
Best month I've ever had, $20,000 check plus beat sales, so that was probably like a $50,000 month.
I think I made like 34K from selling beats online.
Like 70,000.
40K.
I'm gonna say this. This is actually freaking crazy. They are making yearly incomes. Like, people don't even make this type of money doing what they love, being a producer, making beats. That's just like so insane to me how someone's life can change off of just one freaking post. That's so inspiring.
And building their online brand and store, despite many type beat channels never landing a big placement, thousands of online producers have found serious success. However, as is the case with almost everything, once more and more people became aware over time, today you will hear even some of the biggest producers claim that the type beat game is oversaturated, including Taz Taylor, who, along with Nick Mira and the rest of their crew that's literally named Internet Money, were also one of the earliest pioneers of this new wave.
Well, Internet Money helped like start the type beat game, right? So like we were some of the first producers like really doing type beats and all that. YouTube, I don't know, like producers to this day still don't understand the YouTube algorithm. I just know the competition in that, and it's so oversaturated. You know what I mean? Like,
But before
It dead ass is, because I'm not gonna lie, I be rapping for fun with my homeboys and just searching up type beats and going through all of them over and over and over again. That is just it's a long grind process to do.
We can reveal the truth about the type beat industry being totally oversaturated now. First, we have to define what a type beat even is. And then, more importantly, why are they so popular?
And in 2025, people still hilariously think that type beats is just a synonym for remake.
While the new generations have started to use type beat as a sort of slang, with Urban Dictionary describing it as the PG kid-friendly way to say type shit. In terms of music though, type beats are simply instrumentals that are posted for sale online, mainly to YouTube, and then sold via sites like SoundClick or BeatStars. And what makes them an actual quote type beat is that they're advertised as being made in a specific artist style. Occasionally you'll find them labeled by their mood or instruments, such as dark guitar type beat for instance, but most of the time they're uploaded with at least one popular artist name in the title.
I was trying to find something that was like catchy.
Lil Mosey.
It was like a Lil Uzi type beat or something. The first thing I popped in my head was "Poking Wet the Box." So I was like, "Ooh, okay," and I ran with it.
It turns out that the beat for Lil Mosey's breakout hit single "Pull Up," an artist who I covered in my last video, was actually a Lil Uzi Vert type beat that he found from YouTube. But it's not just Lil Uzi Vert type beats. By this point, I can guarantee that literally every single semi-popular artist you can think of, whether mainstream or even underground, has hours of type beats produced in their style posted on YouTube.
Post Malone, do you ever listen to a Post Malone type beat on YouTube?
Love it. Love it.
What can you say about those Post Malone type beats?
I'm just lucky to have people make beats based off of my sound.
In fact,
That's
beats
so
have become so
real,
popular
man.
now that
Stop
when
the
you search
cap.
any artist name on YouTube, the first suggested drop-down search is typically followed by type beat. And although not impossible, such as Joey Badass, who found the beat for his early hit Christ Conscious by saying, quote, "Yo, I actually got a name now." So I typed in Joey Badass type beat on YouTube, and that was literally the first beat that popped up. Or Chief Keef with Sitgo is
Damn,
another
that's
example.
what's up.
While, like I
Chief
said,
Keef
it's definitely
too?
rare that a type beat ends up with the actual artist that a producer labels them as. The simple idea is this: labeling an instrumental as a type beat is just an SEO strategy in hopes of maximum views. Because you could make the most basic and trash beat ever created on GarageBand, but yet, when it comes time to post onto YouTube, you have to ask yourself which artist you hear on your beat.
You just like what I did and what everybody around me did who actually became successful in selling beats. Just like make type beats, different type beats, and one day one of the beats gonna blow up, like get like 50,000, 100,000 views, you know. People gonna see the beats, gonna subscribe, you know, and they're gonna want to hear more of that. So if you like the baby type beat that blows up, you just like do a lot of more the baby type beats on your channel, and it's gonna do more streams, and that's how you just like get like a channel that actually sells good, you know what I mean?
Let's be honest, as a small producer, chances are nobody is going to be searching for your name, at least not yet. However, millions of people, though, are going to be searching for Lil Baby, Drake, Travis Scott, or Playboi Carti type beats every single
So it's
month,
basically a
including
method.
The hottest breakout
They
rapper
put
of
me
the
on
past
game.
5 years, who low-key owes a lot to YouTube beats, more specifically Playboi Carti type beats. The first song that I ever heard by Yeet, Sorry About That, is
Sorry
secretly
About
this
That.
free Whole Lotta Red, Filthy, and Playboi Carti type beat, produced by a dude named Shark Boy. Then there's Already
Shark
Rich.
Boy, I
That
ain't
is
gonna
this
lie,
exact
I
Carti
seen that
type
name
beat
before
from a
too.
channel called Noble, who had under 10,000 subs. But it didn't stop.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie,
You
kinda
can
hear it
continue
now,
finding
what?
hidden hits tucked away, such as Trendy Way, which was yet another Shark Boy Whole Lotta Red Cardi beat, although you can't find it anymore since Shark Boy later deleted his channel after he blew up, in addition to a few other beat tracks too
Wow.
that started on YouTube. So, to sum it up,
That's
the entire concept
crazy.
of type beats is to give yourself the best shot at not only millions of views, but somehow, in a dream scenario, landing a major placement in the industry.
I was
Kanye.
in college. I hated school. There's just like one specific day I was just kind of like pissed off. I just wanted to like pick up this MIDI keyboard. After class, I just like made this beat. I didn't realize the potential or how special it was. I uploaded it, but I found it on YouTube.
But besides Kodak
No
Black,
way.
who found this no flocking instrumental on YouTube,
Everybody knows this song. I'm shocked this shit came from YouTube. Such a great beat too, bro. What?
which artist type beats are the most popular, you ask? Well, thanks to this video showing us the most searched type beats on YouTube between 2013 to 2019, we can answer that exact question. In January of 2013, the most searched type beat artist on YouTube was for A$AP Rocky. However, interestingly, as we start to speed it up, first you'll notice Drake start to dominate around the year of 2015, but then by the end of 2019 though, right before the COVID pandemic, not only are Travis Scott, Juice WRLD, and Playboi Carti, essentially all three tied at the top. But over these 5 years, everybody's numbers on this list exploded. By 2020, type beats were everywhere and there was no escaping them. And while we will see more specific song examples in just a sec, like Tay-K, whose legendary hit The Race was a Playboi Carti and Pierre Bourne type beat,
Wow.
or Emily Chapo with Shot of Flow.
All of these bangers! I know most of these songs.
When French producer Cash Money AP stumbled upon a Jason Derulo type beat back in 2010, he had no idea
Jason
his life was
Derulo.
changed forever. Going on to become a legend himself in the type beat space and a go-to for rappers looking for beats. However, not for the reason you're probably thinking. The video had like 5 million views, and I was like, what is this? Recalls Cash Money AP of his introduction to type beats. They put the name of the artist on the video like a title, like it's an actual song, but it's just a beat. Although, clearly not the first ever, as it's basically impossible to determine who is the very first type beat uploaded. A Jason Derulo type beat, though, would open Cash Money AP's eyes to the multi-platinum producing career that laid right in front of him. And thus, with his signature producer tag, I think we all recognize.
AAP.
Using only his laptop to make beats on FL Studio and then post them to his YouTube channel, Cash Money AP built himself into one of hip-hop's hottest producers and savvy businessmen. But besides his long list of platinum hits now, with names like NBA Youngboy, Migos, Roddy Ricch, Lil Skies, and Pop Smoke,
Youngboy.
despite not being the producer to invent type beats, Cash Money AP did come up with a different genius idea, which revolutionized the game as we knew it.
Because I wasn't caring about making money at that time. I was at school doing my thing, you know, so I was just like, I'm just doing it to like get some exposure. And then it blew up. I'm like, yeah, let me just post my beat on YouTube and just get like more fans. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about like, oh yeah, I want to make 6 figures. I want to leave it. I was just like doing this. And
as he tells it, at a time when he really wasn't looking to make money, with competition rising every day on YouTube, Cash Money AP knew he needed to stand out if he wanted his beats to get heard. So he did the unthinkable. I started really going up when I started dropping free beats, he says. The only way to stand out is to be unique like I did. I started the trend with free beats. With an audience like underground rappers, who don't exactly have racks to throw at producers for buying beats, Cash Money AP's decision to post for free was extremely smart. However, there is a catch to these free type beats you still see all over YouTube. As a type beat producer, including free in your title is like an instant hack to increase your click-through rate. But while rappers can download your free beats and post on places like SoundCloud, they cannot profit since they don't legally have the rights to them. And if they want an exclusive lease to a beat, they have to pay for it. Now, don't get me wrong, plenty of small artists, including probably some of you guys watching this video right now, are guilty of stealing beats off YouTube and uploading them to all streaming services like...
No. Nah, you can't prove that. Not over here.
Spotify and Apple Music, and just hoping the producers never find out. Something that even Bryson Tiller certainly remembers, and raps about on his debut album, Trap Soul.
It's like looking for them hitters on SoundClick. Hoping someone else ain't already killed it. Wait up for real, you exclusive, I found it.
More specifically, Bryson rapped about the struggles of not having enough money to pay for exclusive beats from SoundClick, even revealing that, quote, the beat that I got for Don't, which, by the way, is still the most streamed song to date of his career, the Don't beat was the last beat that I got forever from SoundClick. Since you obviously can't purchase anything straight off YouTube, sites like SoundClick and BeatStars rose among the most popular platforms to complete sales, like Designer back in 2015, who purchased the beat for his #1 smash, Panda, on SoundClick for $200, which, as it turns out, Panda was originally a Meek Mill and Ace Hood type beat. But for Cash Money AP, though, despite his massive success, even going on to sign with Steven Victor as his manager, while definitely not as consistent, to this day, Cash Money AP still uploads new beats to his YouTube channel with 700,000 subs, all because of one clever reason.
I still do post on YouTube sometimes. It's still cool to like post for like, because what I think like on YouTube, I think about like the upcoming rappers, like all the rappers I work with right now, such as Lil TJ, Polo G. When I first met them, they're like, bro, we used to use your beats from YouTube.
But in the case though of MJ Nichols, another multi-platinum producer and one of the earliest to ever post type beats on YouTube, no, not Papa Nichols from Drake and Josh,
USA! USA! USA!
after dropping out of college back in 2012, MJ Nichols would carve out his own lane, going on to dominate the YouTube algorithm for years, with Wiz Khalifa and Kendrick Lamar type beats in particular. And as another YouTube success story, now with plaques beside the Kid Laroi, Eminem, Juice WRLD, and Lil Tecca, as we can see by reading every one of his videos' descriptions, MJ Nichols has followed the same exact strategy of posting free type beats on YouTube and then pushing artists over to his beat store to buy leases. However, it isn't just upcoming artists.
We want to do a thing, I don't know when, but we want to have a Post Malone type beat contest. Someone
That's
makes
smart.
a Post Malone type beat, and then we use it on an album in the future.
Back in
That's
2017,
smart.
Post Malone
What?
told Nardwuar that he wanted to host a type beat competition for an upcoming album. Unfortunately, this contest has yet to happen, but just 1 year later heard Tory Lanez use a YouTube type beat for his studio album. More specifically, a Drake Nothing Was the Same Pound Cake type beat, hosted by Bobby Made the Beat, who has also since deleted his channel. XXXTentacion's Vice City came from
No
this exact
way.
project type beat. Fetty Wap's Trap Queen came from this producer with less than
Trap
500
Queen
subs.
too?
Pop Smoke's Dior was ripped off YouTube. ASAP Rocky's Fine Wine, and even YBN Namir's classic SoundCloud hit, Rubbin' Off the Paint, which was inspired by Playboy Cardi's old sound and his producer.
Got a Uzi on my lap, I let it.
I started listening like to Playboy Cardi and like his production by Mexico Bro. Like, this shit hard. I'm gonna try this. Like I started uploading like type beats, and I keep getting like this following.
This right here, though, is one of the top 2 biggest complaints arguing against type beats. Note to producers, reads this deleted tweet by legendary producer Ninth Wonder, don't be a type beat style producer. As we're about to learn, Ninth Wonder is far from the only one to ever push back against this technique. But before we can answer exactly why they are so controversial, first we have to talk about 2 of the most legendary type beats ever uploaded. When this small producer known as Batman first posted an Andre 3000 and J. Cole type beat to YouTube, he had no clue what was about to happen next.
I'm on the highway, my girl, his manager DMs me talking about we need to connect. Cole did something for you, and I'm like, nah, this is
I think I heard this
On a
story.
day in 2022, when superstar rapper J.
I'm pretty sure J. Cole like just searched up J. Cole type beats, found one, made a song, and then posted it, or not even he didn't even post it on his channel. He sent it to the person who made the beat and then had him post it, which is actually love, bro. Like, J. Cole is just so wholesome. He loves his fans, and I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to meet you, bro.
Cole was in need of some extra motivation. He decided to do what any upcoming rapper would do, and search on YouTube for some beats. However, not just any beats though, but J. Cole type beats to be specific. This song should live on your channel and serve as a thank you to you and every producer out there cooking up and sharing their work with the world. Reads this text message from J. Cole, which would end up serving as the song's cover art. On a day when I couldn't find much motivation, I was looking for anything to inspire me. So, out of curiosity, I typed in J. Cole type beat into YouTube, and yours was the first I saw. I pressed play, focused, and wrote this.
No, my girl's right there. I'm like, yo, hold up. You gotta listen to this with me. Like, my fingers, I'm blasting. I'm like, yo, oh Lord, son. Oh Lord.
This actually makes
crazy.
me so happy,
Posted to
bro.
Batman's YouTube channel in January of 2023, titled Procrastination. The same channel
14
where Batman still
million.
uploads at least one new type beat every day. This track would go down as a super dope
Wow.
and genuine moment for hip-hop. However, while this single would never get an official release and never reached Billboard, the same can't be said for Lil Tecca's latest hit. I got the beat off YouTube, recalls Lil Tecca of finding the Dark Thoughts instrumental at 9 in the morning. I just looked up Pharrell type beat, and it was probably the first couple beats I'd played, and that was the song that came out of it. To be more specific, this was the exact type beat that YouTube just happened to recommend to Tecca. Produced by Lucas Sheriff from Denmark with a couple thousand subscribers, with the title Neptune's 2000's Pharrell Williams type beat, and including Pharrell's signature 4-count intro pattern at the start. I thought Pharrell made this, bro. You're hella talented. The top comment reads.
But I didn't really foresee Tecca dropping in on an instrumental that's like glitzy, smooth pop rap blend from the 2000s. That sounds like something maybe Timbaland would have put together.
I think
back
I
in
know
the
what
day.
song he's
This
talking
thing
about.
is ready for the club, and it's actually got some catchy refrains on it too. I don't even recognize myself from last year.
But having now updated his beat's description to read, this beat has been sold exclusively.
August 3rd is my
Obviously, it was
birthday.
Lil
It's coming
Tecca
up.
who purchased what has become one of the hottest beats of the year. However, at this point, you're probably thinking, if type beats are able to basically launch random kids' music careers all off just one YouTube upload, then how could anyone ever hate them? Well, as type beats have taken over the game in the past decade, they have also stirred up major controversy. Making music is more accessible than ever, and any sound is available with a keystroke, and yet people still choose to make type beats, reads this tweet posted by Young Thug's legendary engineer Alex Toomey.
I feel like I'm gonna give my opinion on this take. I feel like for a very experienced producer, yeah, a type beat would kind of be a slap on the face because you know what your worth is, you know what you could be able to do. But I feel like type beats would is and 100% are better for underground producers or producers that are just starting off, because that really does give them the face and a push. And actually, it would be crazy if a fucking artist just hopped on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. What? 14 million views? J. Cole, nigga? You got that, my nigga? Okay.
People telling me they are type beats for marketing. But what's the point in doing what every run-of-the-mill producer is also doing? Why throw your name into a pile and hope to get lucky rather than take a unique approach? In addition to claims of the market being so oversaturated now, the second most common complaint is that type beats are biting and copying another producer's style, like your popular Pierre Bourne type beats, for example.
I'm gonna say another thing. I feel like that is also true, because if you search up 9 Vicious type beats, they're all just samples and they're all just the same with the, like, what?
Oh, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Without type beats, I literally wouldn't have a career in the industry, responds internet money producer Cody in the comments. The game is flooded, fam. That's what happened. Another user chimes in.
That is
and
true.
To be honest, neither of those comments are wrong.
So type beat channels are in a very weird space right now. Honestly, it probably still is the best source, or at least one of the best sources for beat store traffic. But the views have dropped. 10 years ago, a great beat could hit 10 million views on YouTube, sell a lot of copies. Nowadays, those same channels can barely hit 10,000.
There's
If you
just
don't
a
know who
million
this
of
is,
them,
this
bro.
is DJ Payne, another OG YouTube producer. But let's put ourselves in the shoes of one of these type beat channels for a second. While obviously, yes, you can stand out with the quality of your beats, the truth is, there's really only so much you can do to boost your videos in the algorithm. Like, for example, a typical YouTube video, such as Mr. Beast, or one of mine, have unique thumbnails and titles. But in the case of type beats, though, there's only so many ways you can type out Playboy Cardi type beat, and only so many basic pictures you can use for the thumbnails. Not to mention, too, that YouTube's search feature is essentially destroyed these days, making it even more exhausting for artists to scroll for hours looking for beats.
But think about this, YouTube must hate type beat channels. They must have always hated type beat channels, because number one, beats are short. They're not going to generate much advertising revenue. And two, the goal of a type beat video is to take the viewer from YouTube over to a producer's website to make a purchase. YouTube doesn't like that. They want to keep people on the platform, and they want to keep people on the platform for a long time.
With the barrier to make music and post online
also
lower than it's
smart.
ever been, algorithms have quickly overflooded with new uploads. So with that being said, for some of these older channels who have
Machine
seen
Gun
their
Kelly?
views and stats continue to drop over the years, despite improving and putting out better beats, honestly, I could see how that could be pretty discouraging. However, while again, even Taz Taylor has admitted to the type beat oversaturation problem, in a since-deleted tweet, Taz also had this to say in response to the outside
Deleted.
criticism, which basically sums up my overall opinion as well. People who hate on type beats just want to hate on something. If people are getting money and doing what they want to do, let them effing do it.
Literally, what a great video. Everyone go show support to this guy. Isn't, damn, I ain't gonna lie.